we stand proud as the host of PIWOT 2025, a celebration of innovation and a testament to the brilliance of my students, educators, and institutions. Together, we invite the world to witness the essence of being more, reshaping India as a technical powerhouse of the future.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, may we request you all to kindly settle down. Firstly, let's give a warm round of applause to our chief guest, who has taken out his valuable time, none other than Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, who's joined us. So on that pious note, and of course, we know the media would want to take a shot, but just in interest of all the ones who are seated, may we urge all of you to kindly settle down. And please, as per security protocol, may we request you all to not crowd towards the stage area, and please maintain down. Thank you. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the day 2 of the 3rd edition of the Pan-IIT World of Technology PIWOT, India's premier technology event and summit. This prestigious event, driven by the ingenuity and excellence of the Pan-IIT Alumni Network, is here to propel prosperity, foster societal progress, and showcase groundbreaking innovations. Well, my name is Bhavna Bhatia, and it's indeed an honor and privilege once again to welcome all of you, but this time for the day 2 of this momentous occasion. At PIWOT 2025, we are privileged to host a distinguished gathering of national policymakers and global leaders who are here to discuss and debate the profound impact of technology across industries. Through the plenary sessions, individual talks, and the vibrant networking opportunities, we are here to explore how innovation is driving change and how we can leverage this for a better tomorrow. We'd like to take a moment to extend our heartfelt thank you to our sponsors whose support and commitment have made this event possible for us. Without them, none of this would have been achievable, so allow me a moment as we introduce to you the presenting sponsor being Reliance Industries Limited and the platinum sponsors being Government of Maharashtra, Lex Legis, SBI, and Dubai Economics and Tourism. Let's give them a hearty round of applause for all their acknowledgement and support towards PIWOT 2025. And just for our knowledge of all our dignitaries on stage, and for the ones attending with us today, we also have the PIWOT app. We request you to once again download that app. Remember, that app is going to transform your event experience, allow you to seamlessly network with one another. Event schedules, event flows, live updates are going to be all on that app. But without further ado, since our dignitaries are already with us on stage, allow us an opportunity to invite them further for the lamp lighting. May I request Debashish Bhattacharya, Chairman Pan-IIT, and Sharat Saraf, who's the convener of PIWOT 2025, to escort our chief guest, ladies and gentlemen, Chief Minister Maharashtra State, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, towards the lamp lighting, along with His Excellency Hadi Badri, Chief Executive Officer, Dubai Economic Development Corporation. We have Abhay Karandikar, Union Government Secretary in the Department of Science and Technology, Raghunath Mashlekar, former DG CSIR, Ashok Jhunjhunwala Institute Professor IIT Madras, and Partha Ghosh, Chairman Water Analytics. On this pious note, let's give them a warmer round of applause as we inaugurate day 2 of PIWOT 2025 in the noble hands of our Chief Minister Maharashtra State, Shri Devendra Fadnavis, along with all our dignitaries. And may I also request Mr. Debashish and Sharat to help us in felicitating our chief guests on stage. Can we bring in the felicitation process? May we request Debashish and Sharat to further felicitate our chief guest today, the Chief Minister Maharashtra State, Shri Devendra Fadnavis. Ladies and gentlemen, a momentous round of applause when you have dignitaries of such stature, and of course we'd like to pay due respect to the Chief Minister Maharashtra State, Shri Devendra Fadnavis. We're going to be having Debashish Bhattacharya and Sharat Saraf in the felicitation process. And of course, at this pious occasion, may I request Mr. Sharat Saraf to kindly join me on the podium and say a few words about our chief guest. Let's give him a warmer round of applause as we invite him towards the podium. Of course, how can we not have the convener say a few words about our chief guest?
Thank you, Bhavna. Shri Devendra ji Fadnavis, Chief Minister of Maharashtra, His Excellency Mr. Hadi Badri, Dr. Mashelkar, my friend Partha Ghosh, Professor Ashok Junjunwala, our Secretary, Science and Technology, Professor Abhay Karandikar, and my colleague Devashish. Friends, I extend my most hearty welcome and grateful thanks to the CM for sparing his valuable time to be here with us and share with us a few words of inspiration, wisdom, guidance. I am happy to share with you that IIT Bombay has been particularly lucky to have great cooperation particularly from the Chief Minister. We have got several projects that we are doing for Government of Maharashtra, certain iconic projects. Sir, we are very grateful to you. I don't want to take too much time, but I will fail in my duty if I did not mention to you that we are very happy to note about your initiative of Innovation City, which you have just announced recently. Sir, this hall today is full of best brains probably in the world. We have leaders of technology here from all over the world, from US, from Japan, from India, Europe, and so on. We will all be very happy to support you in this great initiative. We want Maharashtra not only shining in so many other fields, but particularly leading in technology from up front. This is our, sir, and we, the IIT alumni, sir, will be more than happy to support this as well as other technological development initiatives. Sir, lastly, before I put an end to my talk here, sir, today and tomorrow, we are going to talk about and discuss about rural development and healthcare, particularly for the state of Maharashtra. I am very happy to inform you that on the next door, in the other hall, we have a very vibrant tech expo where Government of Maharashtra is displaying their initiatives in healthcare and rural development. We in Pan IIT are going to be partners with Government of Maharashtra for supporting healthcare and rural development initiatives, sir. Sir, with these few words, I thank you very much once again from the bottom of my heart to spare your time and come and be with us here. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Sharat a warmer round of applause. Of course, being the convener of such a pivotal and momentous occasion. Mr. Saraf, of course, you always choose to lead by example, and we look forward to interacting and engaging with you. As he rightly said, we're going to be now heading towards our first set, and this, ladies and gentlemen, the opening plenary titled Making Technology Work, A Peep into the Future. We highlight on how, looking into the future, technology promises to drastically reshape how we live, work, and interact with the world. As we continue to innovate and overcome challenges, ensuring that these technologies work for the betterment of all is a task that requires collaboration, foresight, and ethical consideration. Well, it's indeed an honor now for the welcome address of this opening plenary to invite the Chairman Pan IIT, Debashish Bhattacharya. Allow me a moment as we invite him, but just to say a few words, sir, about you. A global alumni network of graduates from Indian Institute of Technologies, which is Pan IIT, and he being the chairman of the same. As a chairman, he plays a key role in strengthening the ties between IIT alumni, supporting the advancements of IIT institutions, and facilitating the initiatives that drive technology and societal progress. Let's warmly give him a warm round of applause as we invite him now to the dais.
Thank you very much. Mananiya Mukhyamantri, Shri Devendra Fadnavis ji, His Excellency Haji Badri, CEO Dubai Economic Development Corporation, Dr. Abhay Karandikar, Secretary Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar, former Chairman, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Dr. Ashok Jhunjhunwala, Professor IIT Madras, Shri Partho Ghosh, Founder, Partho Ghosh Academy of Leadership, Dr. Sharad Saraf, my colleague and Chairman for PIWOT 2025, and also the Chairman of Boards of Governors of IIT Bombay and IIT Jammu. Shri Dinesh Arya, my friend, colleague, and one of the co-organizers of the event, and friends and delegates, fellow alumni, and everybody. It is my pleasure and honor to stand in front of such an august gathering to welcome you all on behalf of Pan IIT Alumni India and the community of alumni across the world to Pan IIT World of Technology Global Summit 2025 or PIWOT 2025. Pan IIT is an initiative born out of the desire of some of our greatest and visionary alumni in particular and all alumni in general to contribute and give back to the society and to the nation which has made us what we are today. Our gurus from our school days and from the IITs who molded us as we are recipients of our gratitude, and our desire to give back is also a representation of our gratitude. We are therefore an association of alumni bonded by the desire to give back, formed for a purpose. The visible measure of our success are the initiatives that we started, which have grown into independent, strong organizations that are working for the betterment of the society, community, and the country. These are Wheels Global Foundation, Pan IIT Alumni Reach for India Foundation, IIT Startups, some of these, who you are going to meet during the next 2 days. PIWOT 2025 is a confluence of alumni, academia, government, administrators, industry, startups, investors, talent, and all those who desire to meet and know people and understand tomorrow from the visionaries. This is also our desire to bring together our community of alumni and into such an eclectic gathering so that we are all able to meet, greet, interact with as many of the others as is possible. Have conversations, some of which will catch a spark and become a roaring fire. To enable these conversations in structured, semi-structured, and unstructured means, we organize PIWOT. Here we have technology as the basis. After all, we are engineers and technologists. For the summit and have the structure comprising conference, startup forum, tech expo, firesides, talent spotting through live hackathon, and tea coffee table conversations. If we are able to ignite some conversations and initiate some relationships, we will consider that we are fulfilling our charter. The PIWOT, this particular episode of PIWOT, is the third in a series to understand the impact of technology on society in our lives, and we are focusing on healthcare and rural development. With that, I welcome you to the next 2 days of the most engrossing conversations, discussions, and meeting of friends and people. I hope you all enjoy the labor of love that has gone into the creation, execution, and delivery of this global summit, and help us contribute to the nation, to the society, to the country. Do share your feedback and reach out to us or share an idea which we can take up, and you can also be a volunteer. In our ongoing journey of thought leadership, we are considering to institute a think tank to help us identify the direction that we need to take, indulge in future gazing and dissemination of our view of the future, that we may be prepared to take on the future that starts tomorrow. I welcome you all. Thank you very much. Enjoy the next 2 days.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bhattacharya, for joining us, of course, for your warm and welcoming words on the same. Ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed now my honor to call on the dais somebody who's our guest of honor, of course, His Excellency Hadi Badri, Chief Executive Officer, Dubai Economic Development Corporation, Dubai Department of Economy and Tourism. Somebody who's a notable figure associated with the Dubai Economic Development Corporation, a key government body responsible for driving Dubai's economic growth, supporting businesses and overseeing various regulatory and licensing activities. His role, of course, focuses on overseeing the revenue generation strategies, helping to ensure the city remains competitive and economically sustainable. But a man of his stature would, of course, require a personal introduction as well. So we have somebody by the name Dinesh Arya, who's an IIT alumnus of 1972, who would also further like to introduce His Excellency Hadi Badri on stage. So just allow me an opportunity and allow me to welcome him for the further introduction of His Excellency Hadi Badri.
Honorable Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis ji, august dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, fellow IITians and friends. It gives me great pleasure to introduce His Excellency Hadi Badri, who has great links with India. His father graduated from the Wadia and BMCC College in Pune. And so he has some Maharashtra in his blood. In addition to this, what does Hadi mean in Arabic? It has two meanings. One is calmness and quietness, and the other is showing the way. So, in his role as CEO of Dubai Economic Development Corporation, he's showing the way to enhance Dubai's economic agenda, foster innovation, drive its digital economy. Prior to this, His Excellency Hadi had an illustrious career in MNCs in various domains. He has gone through investment banking, e-commerce, real estate, hospitality, and several other areas. As CEO International of EMAR, he was the head of several countries, including India, Turkey, and Pakistan. It was during this period that, as an international headhunter, I met him and we revamped EMAR's India operations. He is an honors graduate in economics from the Tufts University, Massachusetts, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present His Excellency Hadi Badri.
Good morning, Honorable CM, distinguished members of the IIT community, esteemed guests, founders, and friends. Firstly, I'd like to thank Dinesh for this very warm introduction. Thank you for that, Dinesh. It's an immense privilege to stand before you today with such a remarkable gathering of visionaries, innovators, and leaders doing great things for the world. In the few minutes that I have to address all of you, I'd like to share a few learnings and insights from Dubai and hopefully inspire all of you to contribute to the Dubai dream. Let me start by sharing a personal story. My father my father often tells me his childhood stories from the 1950s and 60s. He studied in Pune, and recently, while we were in the car together, he shared a memory of his first trip to Mumbai with his brother by sea. As their boat approached Mumbai at night, just a few hours from the shore, he told me how awestruck he was by the sight of all of the lights. He had obviously never seen so many lights illuminated across the horizon. He contrasts that moment with Dubai of the past, which back then was just a village, hardly developed, few residents, no tourists whatsoever, and certainly none of the infrastructure that we see today. Let me put this into perspective for you. The population of Bombay in the 1960s was around 5 million. At that time, the population of Dubai was just 35,000. So you can understand why my father kept saying all of the lights. 60 years later, Dubai's population has grown by 100 times. And the number of tourists visiting us every year is 5 times greater than our resident population. You may ask, why did my father come on a boat by sea to Mumbai for his first trip? It's because we didn't have an airport in Dubai in 1960. Today, Dubai International Airport is the world's busiest international airport. It achieved that accolade for 10 years in a row. It is 25% busier than number 2 London Heathrow. And we now have travelers between Dubai and Mumbai that can choose from 15 flights a day. The transformation of Dubai didn't happen by chance. The groundwork for what Dubai is today began almost 200 years ago when the Al Maktoum family took control and established their rule of Dubai. From the outset, their agenda and their focus was very clear: to create an open and progressive society built on pro-business values and big ambitions. And despite every accolade and milestone that Dubai has achieved over the years, as a government, we still believe that there is work to be done to be truly excellent. This relentless drive has brought about the miracle of Dubai, a city transformed from a fishing village into a global hub of connectivity, called D33. We are stepping into the next decade of our economic transformation, powered by technology and future sectors. In 2017, Dubai launched the 10X vision. We challenged government entities to operate 10 years ahead of the rest of the world. This bold initiative spurred a lot of innovation, like blockchain-based land registries, autonomous transport systems, and a citywide IoT platform. However, 10X isn't just about technology. It's about creating an environment that recognizing that time is precious and happiness matters for every single resident and every single tourist to Dubai. Today, our flagship digital services platform is called Dubai Now. It offers 250 services, and 35 public and private entities are able to provide these services to simplify daily life. I mentioned our airport a little bit earlier. Our smart gates use facial recognition to enhance productivity and customer experience. I'm sure some of you have experienced it. The arrival experience is frictionless. It sees Dubai residents transitioning from landing to being in a cab on their way home in under 15 minutes, without speaking to a single immigration officer, without removing their passport from their pocket or their bags. This is really technology at work, delivering measurable value and lasting impressions. This is Dubai using technology not just to be better than the competition. This is Dubai adopting the 10X philosophy so that we break the mold, we think different, and we define the new benchmark for others to chase. Why do we do this? We do this because happiness in Dubai is not just a goal. It's measured, it's prioritized, and it's integrated into our decision making. We have a happiness agenda, and we use real-time feedback from smart kiosks and mobile platforms to provide insights. And this allows us to improve our services over time. Recent results show a 90% happiness score for government services, which shows that we really care. But 90% isn't good enough for us. We're aiming for 100% next. Dubai has always been ahead of the curve in embracing future technology. In 2017, the UAE became the first country in the world to install a minister of AI. And despite us doing that in 2017, we feel that we were still behind the curve, despite being first in the world. We recently appointed 22 chief AI officers across Dubai government entities. In 2022, we launched the Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority as the world's first independent regulatory authority focused exclusively on the new world of cryptocurrency, blockchain, virtual asset technologies. Last year, we launched Sandbox Dubai, which allows startups to test and commercialize new technologies under supportive regulations. Let's shift our focus now on the role of India in Dubai's story, because India plays a very important role. Indian nationals are the largest expatriate community in Dubai. India is the #1 nationality for startup founders and real estate investment in Dubai. And this really reflects the trust and the confidence that Indian entrepreneurs and investors have in our city. Simply put, Dubai is not a foreign place for Indians. In fact, one could argue that it's probably the most familiar place for Indians outside of India. 25% of all companies in Dubai have Indian origins, and we've been a thriving hub for even the largest, smartest, fastest Indian businesses. If we look at Wipro, Infosys, Tata Consultancy Services, all are driving the digital transformation in Dubai across sectors. Wipro has actually chosen Dubai as its regional headquarter to be able to implement its work. IIT alumni, in particular, have built promising startups in Dubai. Our leading international headquarters based in Dubai, and are making investments in Dubai and from Dubai. The recent announcement of IIT Madras establishing their first overseas R&D institute in Dubai, and IIT Delhi opening a campus in Abu Dhabi, really underscores the partnership that the UAE and India have, and highlight immense opportunities for the future. In fact, IIT and Dubai have a shared philosophy towards pursuing excellence through perseverance and innovation. Like you, we also believe in hard work, staying resilient, and pursuing groundbreaking solutions. As you can see, there is every reason for the organizing committee of this event to plan your next Pan-IIT World of Technology Summit to be held in Dubai. To close, I'd like to offer a few quick takeaways. As I mentioned earlier, the Dubai we know started 200 years ago. Our government operates very much like a corporation. In fact, if we were a corporation, we would be one of only 5,000 companies globally that are 200 years or older. And yet, that doesn't stop us from putting technology to work. And so there should be no excuse for any company to avoid adopting technology at work. The second takeaway I'd like to share, given technology is the theme of this gathering, I'd like to invite all of you to GITEX. GITEX is the world's largest tech conference held in Dubai in October every year. In 2024, we welcomed 200,000 visitors, 6,500 exhibitors, and 2,000 startups. It's really an amazing festival of technology. Thirdly, Dubai welcomes all of you as academics, founders, and business leaders to bring your magic and to experience Dubai's opportunities firsthand. We would want you to be awestruck, just as my father was awestruck when he first visited Mumbai. To have never seen all of the lights as you will see them in Dubai. To have never experienced the faster airport immigration experience powered by technology that just works. To have never felt so safe, so enriched, living among a community of 200 nationalities in perfect harmony. And to make Dubai your second home, personally and professionally. And finally, as the ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum once said, "The world makes way for those who know what they want." So ladies and gentlemen, how lucky are we to be in this moment at the right time in history and at the cusp of significant technological breakthroughs, to be able to positively impact lives. Isn't that what we want? The best way to predict the future is to create it. So together, let's put our collective talent and technology to work and create a happier future for all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, His Excellency Hadi Badri. Let's give him a warmer round of applause for his encouragement today at the Day 2 of PIWOT 2025. We feel that cross-country collaborations always encourage the world to become a better place, and thank you so much, His Excellency Hadi Badri, for joining us on the same. Ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed now a pivotal moment to invite a prominent leader who's widely regarded for his efforts to modernize Maharashtra's infrastructure, improve governance, and of course promote economic development. His administration worked on improving the ease of doing business, modernizing the state's infrastructure, and promoting technology in governance. Some of his key highlight initiatives have been the Mumbai Coastal Road Project, encouraging digital Maharashtra, the launch of several major infrastructure projects, and of course, how can we forget the Jal Jeevan mission? He has been a strong advocate for economic reforms and the industrial growth in Maharashtra. And under his leadership, the Maharashtra government implemented several initiatives aimed at improving education and healthcare in the state. It is truly an honor now to invite none other than the Chief Minister of Maharashtra State, ladies and gentlemen, Shri Devendra Fadnavis. And let's give him a standing ovation as we invite him.
Thank you very much. A very good morning to all of you. On the dais, Shri Debashish Bhattacharya ji, eminent scientist Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar ji, Dr. Sharad Saraf ji, His Excellency Hadi Badri ji, Abhay Karandikar ji, Ashok Jhunjhunwala ji, Partha Ghosh ji, all the eminent dignitaries sitting off the dais, members of the IIT alumni community, dear friends, at the very outset, on behalf of the government of Maharashtra, I would like to welcome you all to this city of Mumbai, which is city of dreams, which is financial, commercial, and entertainment capital of India, and now it is also fintech and data center capital of India. So I take this opportunity to welcome you all who have come from various parts of the globe and have gathered to contemplate, discuss, and offer solutions in the sphere of using technology in rural development and healthcare. Today, we always say that India is an idea whose time has come. And in the last 10 years, the momentous development which India has witnessed, the way India has progressed, whether it is economic progress or technological progress, I think the whole world is awestruck. We know today India is 5th largest economy and it is soon to become world's 3rd largest economy. And from the state of Maharashtra, we have set our target to make Maharashtra India's first subnational $1 trillion economy. I think the way towards economic progress, apart from all other things, is determined by the speed of travel and the speed of data. The speed of travel because India wants to become a part of global supply chain, and for that you require speed of travel. For ease of living, you require speed of travel. For goods transport, you require speed of travel. And that is why today India is witnessing best of the infrastructure being created, whether it is highways, tunnels, roads, ports, airports, all the type of iconic infrastructure with the latest technology is being created in India. Those of you who have come after, let's say, 5 years to Mumbai can experience the change in the infrastructure of Mumbai. You must have experienced the coastal road, the 22-kilometer sea link, which joins Mumbai to New Mumbai. It's all a technological marvel which we could create with best of the minds like you. And of course the speed of data. Today in the era of 5G, and when we are also talking about 6G, the speed of data that counts most. I think for us to have development in the sector of healthcare and also in the rural sector, the speed of data is something which is most important. Because we know today IT and AI are changing our lives. They are changing the way countries used to govern, governments used to govern. They are enhancing our capabilities of delivery. And I think what we need most when it comes to the rural area is to connect every single person with quality health care. Today, it is only possible with the help of technology. I think since Dr. Mashelkar is here, I remember that he is also somebody who has created our Innovation Society, which is government's wing to do innovations. And just one startup like Just Mom, which he created, has transformed the lives of to-be mothers and just the mothers who have just delivered child, and it has improved their health to significantly, and by use of technology and AI, he has created a tool whereby we can measure, we can monitor, and we can deliver. There are so many technological interventions which we have been experiencing in healthcare as well as in the rural development. In recent times, a few years back, in fact, I went to a startup exhibition, and one of the youth who was an IITian, he created a machine using AI whereby in just less than a minute it could scan your retina, it takes multiple photographs of your retina, and in less than a minute it predicts everything related to your retina. I think this makes a difference, because today in such a big country like India or a big state like Maharashtra, where you have 42,000 villages, it is very difficult to take secondary or tertiary health care to every single village. It at times, due to geographical locations, it is even difficult to connect them with quality primary health care. And I think technology offers a solution. Today, with the technological solutions, we are able to connect everybody to a doctor, to a specialist. So, if doctors cannot reach, by use of technology, we can make the rural population reach the doctor. And I think that is changing the entire space into healthcare. Apart from that, today we require a lot of technology into our healthcare solutions, into our healthcare schemes. Government of Maharashtra offers free healthcare to all citizens. It's universal, up to 5 lakh rupees. It's an insurance-based healthcare system. But now, we can improve it using artificial intelligence. We can run the data through artificial intelligence to really know what type of illnesses are often found in our population, what is our response to it, what are the illnesses which are on our card, but we are just paying the insurance cost, and it is fortunate, but it is not being put to use. So I think technology can offer so many solutions to us which we are already using. I think in the rural healthcare, technology can bring a revolution. And today, when I am sitting with the brightest of minds, that is the IIT alumni, I am sure that in this conference, you will be able to offer good solutions, you will be able to share best practices into rural healthcare. Apart from this, I think when we talk about the rural area, today, the biggest challenge is sustainability. We all know that due to climate change and the vagaries of nature, the farming community is facing many challenges. But today, technology is offering solutions of sustainability. Our scheme of rural electrification, whereby providing 24/7 electricity to the farmers for agriculture, was one of the biggest challenge for us, because we require 16 gigawatt of power for the farmers. We have separated the feeders for villages and agriculture, and we used to provide half of the days of a week power at night, and in half of the days power at the day, 12 hours power. And there was a demand from the farming community that give us 24/7 power, give us power 365 days at the daytime. And we started this scheme of solarization of agri-feeder. Maharashtra was the first state which created a separate company for providing power, for distributing power to the farming community, and we started solarizing our feeders. And I'm very happy, by 2026, the entire 16 gigawatt of power which goes to the farming community will come from solar. And this entire thing we could do in less than 2 years, and execution less than 18 months. Just because we used right technology. We used platforms like Gati Shakti, which is Government of India's one of the most innovative platform for creating the infrastructure. Today, sustainability in water is also a major area where we require lot of technology. All of us know that the most pollution or contamination which we see in the water is not just because of the industry, but it's because of the sewage, which unfortunately in our rivers and canals. Today, we have number of technologies which are helping us in setting up STPs, and a treated water is going into canals and rivers. But now we have also started using this treated water, and in a few municipal corporations, we are actually giving that treated water to our state utility, which generates power, and the entire water supply for power generation is through the treated water. I think we also require some cost-effective solutions for the small villages. Cities can afford, not the villages. Although there have been some good solutions, but still we require them to take to the scale. I think there are many areas where technology can change the lives of people. Our Honorable Prime Minister's initiative of Drone Didi, a very simple intervention, whereby in the rural areas, women were empowered and taught how to fly a drone. And by that, now the entire spraying in the agriculture field is done by drone. It is done at a very effective cost. It is done at precision. By this, not only farmers are able to save money, but at the same time, the wastage and overuse of fertilizers and all other things has stopped, and that is enriching our soil again. So I think all these interventions are very important. They may be small, but they are changing the lives of people. In Maharashtra, when we started Jal Yukt Shivar, our water conservation scheme, and I'm very happy to share that 24,000 villages become self-sufficient in water, because many of us know that Maharashtra is a state where 52% of our area is drought prone. But use of proper technology, use of proper technique, we have ensured that every drop of rain, every drop of water is conserved. And 24,000 villages with public's participation and with the use of technological tools have transformed and have become water sufficient. So I think today, in every sphere of life, we can offer technological solutions. And for us, IITs are not just Indian Institute of Technologies, but they are Indian Institute of Innovation and Technology. The amount of innovation which is going on in IITs is phenomenal. And today, IITs are working closely with the governments. We are collaborating with IIT Bombay on many aspects, but our drone project, whereby a central command and control system of all drones will be created. It will be like a drone port and will be able to cover the entire state, is one project on which we are working with IIT Bombay, and this project will change the entire sphere of drone usage in the state of Maharashtra. As rightly told by Mr. Saraf, we are just speaking and he said, you know why IIT is a brand? It's not just because they are institutions of eminence. IIT is a brand because of its alumni. They have succeeded in all spheres of life. They have shown the power of IIT. They have shown power of technology. They have shown power of innovative thinking, of design thinking, and that is why IIT is a brand. And I totally agree with Mr. Saraf. And I feel that this entire IIT alumni community who have come here, there are many people who are accomplished in their fields, but still feel that they should contribute. I think in Indian ethos, contributing to the society is very important. And I'm sure that Pan IIT, the alumni meet, is not just for meeting and greeting. It is about thinking how to contribute and give back to the society. I'm sure that these 2 days of deliberations will be fruitful and will offer many technological solutions for betterment of lives of people, to bring ease of living in the lives of people. I would like to express my gratitude for inviting me to address such a august and eminent gathering, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, of course, our chief guest is going to be bidding us an adios, but we're going to be thanking him on behalf of Pan IIT for this wonderful curation and the wisdom he shared on the stage today with us. So one thing we're confident and optimistic about is under your leadership, we not just see the growth of Maharashtra state, but overall, since you're supporting technology, let's once again give him a standing ovation, ladies and gentlemen, as he bid us adios, and maybe request all of you to please come together for a group photograph. Allow us an opportunity for all the dignitaries on stage to come together for a group photograph. And ladies and gentlemen, let the standing ovation continue. Let us continue with our applause for our dignitaries on stage. And this is a momentous occasion